How's it going, everyone? It's Nathan from Nathan's MRE, and today we're doing a U.S. military ration. This particular one is mini number 6, chicken and Thai sauce. Now, this meal was available from 2001 to 2004, and after that, it was discontinued. This particular one is made by the Warnick Company in McAllen, Texas, and we're about to see how it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut it open and see what's inside. Shake the contents to the bottom. Slice it from the back. And this pouch looks kind of crinkly. But, you know, coming through the mail, it's really hard to tell. You pretty much don't know what you're going to get until you just open it up and see. And let's try to date this thing real quick. We have a package of white rice. And we have a date of 3/118. That doesn't make any sense. That would make it a 311th day of 2008, but that doesn't coincide with any of the dates I could find. But I guess it is. So 3/118 on this guy too. We have a, say this one's gotten to some heat. We have a accessory pack. We'll come back to that here in a second. We have, I'm sorry, I don't know if I said that, nut raisin mix. And we have cheese spread with jalapenos. It seems very soft, but the package isn't all ballooned up. We have a standard issue MRE spoon. We have cappuccino French vanilla. That's kind of different. We have vegetable crackers. And these are slightly better than the standard crackers. We have a date on the back of it. I don't think it's 8. I think it's a 3. 3/113. Let's go back and take another look at that. It says 8 on that. Huh. So a little bit of misinformation here on this one. And it says 8 on that too. But these are 3/113. That's different. Our flameless ration heater, the newer style. So this may or may not be any good. Remember, chicken and Thai sauce, and this is 8-ounce package, and this is 3/115. So I'm not really sure here if somebody's got a little problem with their date codes or what's going on. And then this one is 3/123. So according to the menu locator deal, this cannot be a 2008, which is clearly what that says. 3/118. So we're gonna call it a 2003, and we see something leaking out of here. It looks like possibly coffee in the accessory pack. This meal, I could tell already, has been cooked in some pretty severe heat. I don't know if it's in somebody's attic or what, but I'm going to show you why that is right now. The Tabasco sauce is empty. It's empty, but it's still sealed. And we have some gum. Looks like if you ate that, you probably wouldn't live to tell about it. Now, the coffee creamer is nice and free on the inside. We have some, this is a new one, Lipton Premium Blend black tea. And it doesn't feel like a pouch, it just feels like instant tea. That's kind of cool. We have a moist towelette. We have the teepee for your bunghole from Lighthouse, San Francisco, California. We have a pack of iodized salt, which we're going to use in our ration heater. We have a package of Domino sugar. All this stuff feels good. I don't know why that is empty and there's nothing in here really. There's no coffee in here, so is our tea leaking? Our tea is open. Oh, it is tea bags too. Well, let's investigate here while we're open. there is some residue, some sticky in the bag. So we're probably not going to be able to fix this tea. And it smells like gum. So I would say the tea has been compromised and questionably the Tabasco sauce. So we're going to set that off to the side. Only thing left in the ration pack is our MRE issue matches. And they have some stuff on them too. And they look like they might be kind of wet. I don't know if they'll light or not. Let's see. Yep. Just a little bit rubbed. So I'd say this package has definitely had a pretty rough life. Okay, so let's get her out onto a tray. Let's go ahead and do our main and side first. Open up the white rice first. Feels kind of hard, but I mean, it is what it is. It just says plain as day, 3118. So I'm not sure why it has all this different stuff packed in it. The main bag doesn't look like it had been ever opened for and resealed. So, you know, I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. Open this guy up, and this clearly, I mean, there's no question, 3115. Like I said, the production date on this menu was from 2001 to 2004. Chicken and Thai sauce feels like liquid. Some little tiny chunks of chicken in it. This ought to be interesting. All right, so we're going to go and get our ration heater out. Gonna rip the top of it off. This could be kind of challenging to open up sometimes. All right. First thing we're gonna do is get her a little package of salt, and we're gonna dump that in. Salt's kind of clumped up. Shake that to the bottom. We're going to get her a bottle of water here, and we're going to fill that to the line, or they're about to the line. I'm going to tip it back and forth a little bit. Get that element completely saturated. Grab our box, is kind of a little more worn out here. We're going to stack them in just like that and put them back in the box. All right, and we're going to set that off to the side and let that do its thing. That being said, we have our cheese spread, we have our French vanilla, we have our raisin nut mix. We'll go and crank that open right now. Depends on the extreme heat this thing was stored in. None of this stuff may be good. See, the raisins are kind of hard as rock. They don't smell like anything. We're going to go and get our vegetable crackers out. Rip those open. Where's our knife at here? Cut those down the side. Like that, and it should let us get at those. They look kind of dark and toasted. They don't smell bad. They don't smell bleachy or anything. Well, maybe a little bit. A little bit weird, but I mean, as far as MREs go, it smells pretty good. And then what we got here next? We have our French vanilla cappuccino. This is add a quarter canteen cup, 6 ounces of hot water or cold water. The contents and stir, allow just chemically purified to stand. Okay. So need 6 ounces, which is not very much. Get this guy out. Get our knife back out. We're going to cut that open and dump it in. It smells good. It smells really sweet as soon as you cut it open here. And it's not all clumped up. The powder's nice and loose, so it should be good. This is probably the oldest meal I've seen that has cappuccino in it, though. Usually it's something for the newer stuff. A nice vanilla, sugary smell. I don't really smell any of the coffee in it, but you can see there are little flecks of it in there. Oh, it smells real good. We're going to go ahead and mix this one cold and see what's going on here. 6 ounces is not very much. It's probably about like that. Put a little more just so it's not quite so thick. There we go. We're going to go ahead and mix up this guy with this. Mix it up real good. We'll let it set. We'll come back to it. Probably going to take a little longer for that to set up since we mix it with cold water. Not cold water, but it's room temperature water. Weird. It's like it's really difficult to mix up. I can smell the coffee now that it's been stirred a little bit. Okay, we're going to let that cook over there in the corner. And another thing that's weird about this, there is no actual drink, just a tea and cappuccino. So I think we're down to the cheese spread and then back to our side and main. We're going to go ahead and knead this up really good. And the cheese spread has a date of 3/106. Weird. What I found out about the jalapeno cheese spread, is that usually it holds up a little bit better than the standard. But we're about to find out. I don't think that's any good. Well, let's say somebody's kept this one in the backseat of their car in the hot sun. The smell coming off of that is pretty scary. Won't be eating that. Alright, so it's been, I don't know, probably 15 minutes later. Everything is pretty warm. The heater's working pretty decent. We're going to go ahead and slip out our packet here. Put it off to the side. And then we're left with our two mains, our chicken and Thai. And then our main / side of white rice. Now, I checked the cappuccino. There's no dairy in it. It's made with soy. So that's probably really good because if it didn't have that, it'd probably be pretty toxic. So, our chicken and Thai sauce. We're going to go ahead and cut this bad boy open. At the very top. Holy crap. That one's pretty tough. And then we're going to... Ew, that's not what I was expecting at all. Look at that guy. It doesn't smell that bad. It does have a little metallic smell to it. But not really out of the ordinary. These old US rations, they could take some abuse and still be good. It's about 99% of it, and that thing is hot. Really hot. Put them off to the side. We got some cracker crumbs in our tray, but that's alright. And then we're going to go ahead and squeeze out our rice. Rice don't smell bad. It's barely identifiable as rice, though. It's like it's just that's some weird liquid on it, that some kind of oil, I guess. Basically, it's like a brick. I think I might turn out a light here just because that's a little bit overexposed. We'll put our knife up. I think we're done with that for today. Well, before we close that, gotta wipe it off. Get a little Thai sauce on it. So, we can see right out the bat, it's like a shredded chicken. And the shredded chicken has mushrooms and peppers, a carrot. It just looks super freaking mushy, though. It doesn't really smell like much of anything. It smells almost like a beef stew, to be totally honest with you. You smell the peppers in it. It looks so mushy. We'll take one bite of it. Don't eat too much of that because I feel like that'd probably kill me. Now let's go ahead and try it. It's not bad. It does have almost like a little curry taste to it. Ever so slightly spicy. I just ate some jalapenos, so I really can't judge on spiciness. I think it has a little bit of curry in it. It's really kind of different. Our rice, I guess they put oil in this to try to keep it moist. But at this point, it's just like a petrified block of stuff. It smells bad. It smells almost kind of sweet. Definitely oil on it. A little bit dry. Probably, you took the time to break all of it up real fine and mix it, maybe it won't be so bad. But it doesn't taste bad. It tastes like it's right on the edge of being bad. Don't eat too much of that. It's kind of scary. Move on to our trail mix. We have a old looking trail mix here. The nuts don't look old, but the raisins look pretty petrified. I have almond or raisin. Let's try the raisin first. No, not bad. Some peanuts. Maybe a piece of I think it's a peanut. Any cashews in there or not? There's a piece of a walnut. No, it's still good. We're not going to try the cheese spread. Once it's morphed into orange and turned into like a darker brown than what the main is, probably shouldn't be eating that. Vegetable cracker is getting a little bit bleachy. But overall, not bad. I think the real star of the meal is going to be our cappuccino. It smells really good. It smells almost like cake icing. Not bad. Has a little bit of coffee bite on the back end of it. Probably if you diluted that a little bit more, it'd be a little better. It seems like it's still a little bit too thick, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's the whole entire meal. It's just unfortunate the tea and the gum didn't make it. Not very often you get a tea bag in your USMRE and your gum. So that's it, guys. That's all for the, what we're thinking is a 2003 MRE. And this was menu number 6, chicken and Thai sauce. That's all. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars